jẹun. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá rí mi nígboro, bẹ́ẹ̀ bá mọ̀ kí mi, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ká sí mi. Ẹ pè mí lávedu fọ́nà. Avedu fọ́nà, vedu fọ́nà o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá rí mi nígboro, bẹ́ẹ̀ bá máa kí mi, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ká sí mi. Ẹ pè mí lávedu fọ́nà. Avedu fọ́nà, vedu fọ́nà o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá rí mi nígboro, bẹ́ẹ̀ bá mọ̀ kí mi, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ká sí mi. Ẹ pè mí lávedu fọ́nà.
Okay. I'm saying happy Sunday and good afternoon and welcome to your favorite show on Omoluwabi Radio 87.7 FM. As you all know, when it's 3 p.m. on the dot, rolling down to 4 p.m. on Sundays, the show is Men's Corner, where we discuss vital issues concerning men's fashion, health, and other relevant issues concerning men. And I'm your regular host. As you know, my name is Fentola Abiola. So, today it's going to be another fantastic edition in which I'm having my usual guest. It's not a new voice on radio, and here inside the studio with me, it's Adigun Olawale. So when it's time, I'll be introducing him more, though then I will allow him just to say one or two before we continue with the show. You know, the situation of the country now is so tense, and you know, a lot of things concerning men will be happening because I believe it's we men that it's putting the whole thing on our heads. It's only God that will help us today, and we'll be discussing a lot of issues concerning men. Please, our telephone lines are not opened yet. Then when it's time for our guests, for our listeners out there to come on board, then our telephone lines will be open so that you can call in. Then we can listen to your own views of our today's discussion. As I'm talking, my guest on the show today, Olawale Adigun, is here with me live and direct in the studio. Olawale Adigun, you're welcome.
Good afternoon, Chief. Good afternoon. How is work today, sir? Yeah. It's nice to be with you in the studio.
Yeah. You are welcome. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you always.
Thank you very much.
You know,
it's nice to work with you.
You know, every time on Sundays, you know, when it's Men's Corner,
it's men's thing, so we have to roll it
together.
Yeah,
we roll it, we dig it together. And today, it's going to be a fantastic show today. It's going to be a very fantastic show today because, you know, all what matters and concerns men is what we actually discuss, when we talk about. And, our radio is always known for news talks and,
Yes,
and,
entertainment,
and music,
Music, yes.
and Radio Omoluwabi in the city of Ibadan, it's a number one radio,
Yes,
number one
yes.
radio in the city of Ibadan. Come what may, So today I want us to discuss actually about men and their situation right now in the country. When we talk about the hike in price, how things are so gone up, like food items, we have men that actually maybe when they want to go out, they have one or two cars, those that are so blessed, you understand. So we see that in the past 2 weeks now, that things have been tensed, due to the fuel hike and price and all that. Even those that have one or two cars, they couldn't even take their car
Afford to take it out.
So you see a lot of even in the town, you see that cars are scanty.
Yes.
You hardly move on the road. It's
yes.
looking like if is there strike in the nation or so. And I know that this time around, like everything, most things lies on us. We the men, that we are married. Even those that are not married, that they are due to be married, but due to the situation of the country,
they can't embark
even
on it. Yes.
Like I was listening to will I call it a content? No, somebody was calling on a show, and he said, please let them reverse the issue of the fuel because I want to get married. That was crazy anyway, but I now looked at it, I digested it, and I say, oh, see what this one is saying. And it's what you have in mind sometimes that you say that people listen to. So today I want us to look at the situation of the country concerning men. So what do you think? How do you think the situation is affecting men generally?
Thank you very much, Chief. It's affecting us in a very tense way. Because if I'm saying it's not affecting us, I'm just lying. A lot of men cannot perform their duty as a man at home any longer. Even 3 square meal is difficult for a lot of people in their families to take because of the hardship as a result of the hike in fuel price. And the government is not helping. We are in a nation whereby there is food security, there is security for life and properties. Things like this won't be happening. People can embark on little farming in order for them to cater or to support their families. But the situation of insecurity in the country too is affecting a lot of men to embark on little, even small scale farming. I mean, there is that in the nation that everybody can easily farm. Now we can say yes, you can boast of providing food, immediate food for your family, little things that you can plant around you. But there's no space again within our community, within our environment to say we can put a little farm unless we are going to the outskirts of the town to say we want to farm. So inability to have a good security for us is affecting farmers too. We men to say we have little farm. I can remember when we are growing up, our fathers
In
they
those
have
days.
yes, we have farm like that. I think my father have about 3 farms. Then we have for cassava, we have for yam, and we have for corn and so on.
Okay.
I cannot be mentioning that area due to some commercial. Yes.
Yeah.
So in this Ibadan here, I don't mean something like that is still happening. You would have been able to provide 1 or 2 things for our family. I could remember one cassava at times might be taught to this level.
Well, even when you put a stick of cassava,
yes.
it can even give you
Germinate
about
very
2
well.
or 3
Yes.
tubers.
But now the cassavas that we are seeing in farms now is small like because things are not easy. And we are in haste to allow the cassavas to even grow to the extent that we can make profit from them. So things are very tense. Governments have a lot of work to, not by providing rice, sharing rice for people, giving them soft loan. No.
Or bringing the issue of it's only those that have
NIN that can buy rice of 40,000. No, we don't need that. We need security. If there is security in the land, people can easily go out to farm anytime. Yeah. You cannot afford to send your son to buy something within your street again, because you are afraid of being kidnapped or being abducted by ritualists. So because the land is not safe again, and things like this are not happening before. So it is the fault of the government that led to men not being able to do the right thing in their homes. We received a call during the week that somebody said we wanted to get married, that the bride price that they gave him initially have increased.
So, and all this is still under the concerns of men.
Yes.
Because somebody, maybe he has gotten
a bill before,
and he
the
was
wife
unable
now
to
called
meet up.
That my father said the quotation they gave us for the bride price and all those things can't work again.
And it's because of the situation of the
that
country,
they've sent another message that we have to get this. The guy said, how will he cope with this thing? Initially, he's trying to struggle to get what he had before him.
Initial bill they gave to him. Okay, for him at least to settle down.
Yes. And now that things have now turned around, he's now looking at it that how is he going to cope? I saw a clips sent to me by a friend that I should help them to work on it, that this guy he is a keke rider.
Okay.
He have a bad leg.
Okay.
And he have to go and queue 4 a.m.
Yeah, I watched it as well.
The person that shoots the video is a friend.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
He have a bad leg like this.
He said he was riding an Okada while he had an accident before he now graduated to keke.
Yes. Said I should help him to, but it's not what we can be saying on the show like this. Yeah. The inability for the guy to work that day, they will seize the keke from the guy.
Yeah, the guy actually said a whole lot of things that day.
So how do you expect such person to survive with this hardship?
Wow.
I saw a woman breastfeeding her baby, a keke rider, this afternoon. She has to park somewhere and take care of her baby because she cannot afford to leave her child back home.
All those is still under the issue.
Why should we expect a woman of that caliber to still be riding keke?
Oh.
Because she wanted to survive.
And actually, that woman that you see that is a nursing mother.
Yes.
Maybe due to the situation of the country, maybe the husband ran away.
Possibly.
It's possible. It's possible.
It's possible.
So thanks for your contribution,
yes,
Olawale Adigun. The situation of the country right now, I would like to say one or two to women, because we have, when you go to some parts in Lagos, you see that it's hard when you see a woman that maybe on the Third Mainland Bridge saying, I want to go and take my own life and all that. But the situation of the country right now, it's men that is so involved. Then when you see them, when they say somebody wants to die of, maybe somebody wants to go and take his own life, you see them on the bridge. Women are not so involved. The caliber of people you see there are mostly men. Yes. Even what happened in Lagos the last time, was it last week or 2 weeks ago, that a train crushed a man. They never identify such person as a woman. So all we are discussing here matters is all about men. So I want us to calm down. The situation of the country is tense right now. So all things that will be involving us, women, about our health and mental health, because some of us we are of good health and behaviors before, but the situation of the country is turning most men to something else.
Yes,
You know, you
yes.
see when you go to the hospitals, maybe somebody is that a man goes to the hospital, or he has an opportunity, an avenue to, maybe they are running a free test around, and now say maybe one of his friends that knows about how value you could take care of your own health, you know, and now say alright, I had that experience. And eventually, this guy was not knowing is having something like high BP or whatever, you know. But when they gave him the result, say, oh, so this, and it was the result. When they were explaining the result to him, it tends to it's like a walking cup, because the doctor was saying, my brother, if you fall as you are,
That's the
you,
end.
you are a goner. You understand? So, what are your views, or what are your concerns, or what advice in your own little way can you give to women in this situation that
thank you.
we can adopt?
The only thing I can say is that problem no dey finish. We can mark on our day, chief. Because we just have to take things easy. The one that we can solve, let us solve it. And we should try to let our partners, our wife, to understand how we are and how things are. And two, if you can double or triple your hustle, gently, let us do it. If you know that, okay, Monday to Friday, I work at also place, weekend, I can use my time maybe for marking or for taking some coaching class for some people, you understand, or some classes. Yes, you can at least get something out of it, and you might decide to go for farming. If you don't have the strength of doing some labor work, don't go into it. So anything that will jeopardize our health, we have to stay away from it. But by doubling our hustling, there are some online jobs that we can take, you understand, that can be of help to women, that can maybe help us to assist ourselves. It can a lot of diverse ways that we can be making a living for ourselves. You understand? You can go to somewhere, give a talk where they know that you have value. You give a talk, you can get something to take care of your family by so doing. So we just have to double our hustle or triple our hustle and see how we can make things work for ourselves. Because the problem we have at hand, we don't know when it's going to come to an end.
Yes.
Because the government doesn't. I don't let me say, Sha. I don't know.
Okay, thanks. A very nice one there. And Olawale Adigun, there's this man that I heard about, you know, and I tried to verify, you understand, but due to one reason or the other, I couldn't verify. I want to use that as an example, so that our listeners out there, maybe when they listen to us and they are in that kind of shoes or whatever, so they can call in, because I want it to be a kind of deliberation when we open our telephone lines, you know, that men that are going through things or how they can get better, they can call in and we can hear their contribution. So I had that this man, due to the situation of the last protest that was done in UI, so their school fee and whatever, you know, everything lies on women.
Yes.
So the man who says, okay, let me pay out of your school fee to either the daughter or the son. I know is the first child, though. So now says, okay, your school fee is now 300,000. Okay, I will give you 200,000 to go and pay first. So eventually, the dad doesn't know that there has been a protest in the school, and the school was closed down for 3 weeks, so that things can can be normalized before they resume back, you know. And the man has already given the first child the school fee, part of the school fee, and eventually, you know, later when the father had that they said that you people should go and sit down at home. Then I say have 3 weeks. Okay, just give me part of the money and hold to the rest. Then by end of the month, before you resume, I will have returned the money to you. Even the remaining balance can be added to it. You understand? So eventually the mother had, when the father gave the child the 200,000, and without the father being informed, the mother went at the back and collected the money
For what?
From the child, and said, okay, before you resume, I will return the money. And she used the money to do his own business or whatever. So this kind of situation, and when the man now came back, and the man now say, give me
out of the money,
then I shall be returning the money before you resume back. What the child was just looking, wasn't not this money that I gave you this morning? Go and bring so amount. It was not even requesting for the whole of the money. It was part of that money that he was requesting for. And reverse is the case. They have collected the money.
Some similar thing occurred to someone that is very close to me. Okay. It's a terrible thing, because the man felt disappointed in the son, that he cannot trust his son again. It's his son, not the daughter this time around. The one is a daughter. Yeah. This one is his first son. The man told me categorically that he cannot trust his son again. That anything that is related to the family, he prefers to put it in the care of the younger one, because the younger one will consult
to the senior one.
Compared to the senior one, to his first son, he prefers to commit anything into the hand of maybe his third born. That anything like that, the boy will lie to his mom that mommy, the network is not going you. We went to somewhere to call him, his dad, to confirm, sir, mommy is requesting to borrow my school fee from me. Can I give it to her? Are you aware of it? But the boy did not do such. He just transferred the money to the mom. The father told me that he asked the boy to just give him like 70,000. That by the time he got salary, with the remaining balance, he will send 170,000 to him. It's still same University of Ibadan that the boy is going to. That he will give him the balance altogether by ending of the month. The boy said the mom have borrowed the money that I wanted to use it to do one or two business. And what of her adventure? The mother cannot refund the money. Maybe she was duped.
That kind of money cannot be returned. I'm sorry to say, because in situations like this,
which market we see going to sell within that
space
and be able to recall that money back.
And these are situations we
the
may
man
experiencing.
is talking to me. She is very bitter when he was telling me this thing.
And these are part of the situations men
and that is giving men
going through
trauma. The man said, how will he trust this boy again to commit things into his hand?
Can you just imagine?
This man is not based in Ibadan. That if he traveled to his place of work, this boy is supposed to be in charge
as the first son. First child and
first son. That is supposed to be in charge of the family. He's doing some work in his house. He bought cement, bought sand, developing some areas in the house just for them to have neighbors. He said this boy is supposed to be in charge of everything they are doing in the house. Now he will commit the activities that they are going to do there into the hand of the younger one.
But sometimes we upcoming men, like let's say our sons, you understand, in most cases some are so close to their mom, even that they do to their dad.
Another problem that we are having, we men, is that the government is not helping us. This particular person said is a level 15 officer in federal parastatal. And in this same federal parastatal, we have some neighbors too that they are level 15 officers too. That their salary are not the same. A level 15 officer, this man is collecting, his salary is not up to 300,000.
Okay.
And a fellow level 15 officer within the community, same area, is collecting close to 500,000. And another person of level 13 officer is collecting over 400,000 in federal civil service work too.
But you know,
The wife is now fighting him that where is he taking his salary to? Shebi, these are your colleagues.
they are collecting more.
They are collecting more, and you
you
say
are
you are
at
your same level.
Yeah.
This one is not up to your level, and it's collecting certain amount of money, and you are telling me you have another wife somewhere, and you are wasting. And it's not like that.
You know, with the situation of that situation, that you know, you can be a level 15 officer. Those levels, they have steps.
It's not about step now.
Okay.
In this federal parastatal,
Okay.
they have about 3 salaries scales.
Okay.
Some in the education corp,
Okay.
some in finance,
Okay.
some are, I think, in interior.
Okay.
So their salary differs.
Okay, differs. So the person that is you are talking about now
Is under education.
Is under education, which cannot be compared to
To
that
somebody
in finance.
Finance.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
Ministry of Agri. So their salary differs
Okay.
with the parastatals, and they are all under federal government scheme.
Government. Okay, because the one I wanted to say was
Level 1 step. It's not
level
the step
5.
now. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So that's not involved. Well, to the glory of God, you know, these things are just going crazy, because I don't really understand what is really going on in the country. You know, man, you see some people on the streets, you know, maybe sometimes, maybe when I take walks in around the environment, you see somebody, a grown-up man that actually
Begging
you
for
know
help.
you know, begging for help around. You understand? And even some that are not even begging, you see them walking, and you don't know. They don't know that they are talking to themselves. They will be walking on the way and be talking to themselves.
Do you know that God saved somebody this week? He was caught for stealing bread. A matured man.
Can you imagine?
He went there to buy a bread with his bag. The woman was just asking the woman that, how much is your bread? He picked up the bread, not knowing that he have opened his bag. The bag he dropped on the floor.
Oh,
Instead of him to return the bread on the woman's tray, he just dropped the bread in his
the bag.
He was now telling the woman to bring the smaller one, 1,000 naira bread. He put it in his bag. He was now trying to buy 300 naira one. He was now giving the woman the 300 naira. So not knowing that somebody staying beside him is looking at him. He now paid for the 300 naira on. The man now said, come. What of the bread you have in your bag? Have you paid for it? He was now looking, which bread? Open your bag. This is stealing. Why do you have to steal? Say, you don't have anything to give your children at all. Must you now steal? Why can't you beg for help and tell you come and pay back later?
So in such situation, if he goes to somewhere else, he can still do the same thing and still have another 1,000 naira bread. Even before he gets home, he can do it in 3, 4, 5 places.
Thank God for saving his life. It might be anything can be done. Anything can happen to him in that area.
Yeah,
but just tell him he should just leave that place and go. They don't want to see him again. So it's as a result of lack. Matured man, well dressed, in his shirt and trousers.
Can you imagine? So like you said when we started, you said we should learn how to double our hustles and try as much as possible, at least do small farming.
Yes,
you understand? I think that's advisable. You know, basically you see some men that they don't want to do anything, like the man you are talking about. Even if you don't have anything to give, you know, we still have people out there that are still good people, that they can still say, oh, this is what you are going through. Okay, I have this 500. Let's share it together and all that. You know, instead of stealing, you know, it was God, as you said, that saved him. I really appreciate you, Mr. Lawali.
Thank you
for coming around today. And I want us to go pay some bills. Then after we are back, then I will be opening the telephone lines, so that your men out there, you can call us in, then say your contributions or your experience or whatever it is that you are going through, then we can talk to you in some ways that at least you can be convinced, because the situation of the country is tense. So let us just keep calm and see what God will do. Nigeria will get better. So we are going to pay some bills when we come back. It's still Men's Corner on Omoluwabi Radio 87.7 in the city of Ibadan. Stay right there and don't change the dial. We'll be right back.
Fresh news, best talk, hot music, where else?
Omoluwabi 87.7 FM.
For the best in news, talk, and music, Omoluwabi 87.7 FM is your best dial. Keep listening.
This is calling on all telecom subscribers who are yet to link their national identity number with their SIM to visit the nearest office of their service provider with a valid NIN for verification and linkage, or risk losing the lines permanently. Your service provider will confirm your national identification number in the database of the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, and help recover the bad number after successfully linking your NIN with your SIM. A link will then be sent to you to automatically link your NIN with your phone number. This message is brought to you by the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC.
Hello?
Hello there. I'm at the hospital right now because the kills are seriously ill. I've been on a long queue and the doctor is here to attend to me. I don't know what to do again.
You know what? How about the numbers I gave you while leaving?
Oh, the e-Dokita numbers?
Yes.
Call them right away. They will attend to you immediately.
Hello?
Darling, just like magic. Junior is playing. Even Princess is eating like an adult.
You know I've told you to calm down. Our family is covered with e-Dokita Premium Plan. With eDokita, you have access to healthcare at your fingertips. Stop wasting your productive hours while waiting in the clinic for doctor. Subscribe today to any of eDokita plans and enjoy online chat and call consult, laser therapy, medical outreach, and home care services. Simply dial 0704-714-2000 or 0701-000-8670. Log on to www.edokita.com or visit us at eDokita, number 2 Ocean Street, New Bodija, Ibadan. eDokita, inspiring wellness.
Wait, Mama Comfort, where you dey go? You just dey rush.
Mama John, I won't go open my shop. I need plenty sales today. I won't go market soon.
Mama Comfort, shey you don hear about Omoluwabi Radio 87.7 FM? Then they do advert for businesses where we say your market go sell wara, you sef go dey happy.
You mean am? How I go reach them now?
You fit call them on 090-5339-5550. Then go explain to you wella, and their charge no dey break back.
Mama Comfort, it go better for you now. Omoluwabi Radio, I dey come o.
Omoluwabi 87.7 FM.
Man, I'm crazy, but I still want one in my bed, and I still got one in my head. Don't introduce yourself to me when you step to me, cause if love to me, love is dead to me. Professor Milan, I know what you want, yeah, and I double dare you. Sick over you, case terminal. She make I activate my arsenal. You say you wanna show me stamina. Oh, I feel my pami jack, kilo feel my pami fun, no. Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back. I believe you are still right there. It's still Men's Corner on Omoluwabi Radio 87.7 FM in the city of Ibadan. So right now, as we come back, I'll be opening up our telephone lines so you can call us. Then as we have been deliberating, you can say your views, or if you want to share with us your current situation as a man. So we'll be listening to you. Okay, our telephone lines is 0704 700 7999. I repeat, 0704 700 7999 or 0805 388 8933. I call again, 0805 388 8933. 33. Hello, good afternoon. 33. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, I think. Hello, good afternoon. I think there is a mix-up there. Okay. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. We are not allowing children now. We are not allowing children now. It's men's corner. Please, we want real men to call us so that we can actually attend to whatever you have to say.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from?
My name is Isolu. I'm calling from Wofun.
From Wofun?
Yes.
Okay. Please, let's have your view.
Based on I just found the program, not that I started the program with you.
Okay.
I'm very much interested in the program.
Okay.
Because things like what you guys said there happened to me in real life. And I even think one day I will come to the radio station to educate people on that. Based on school fees, paying your parents, stuff like that. I remember back then in 2016, my mom gave me some amount of money. Then I just want to gain admission to university.
Okay.
So around that time, I noticed that my jam score is not what it is. So I've not spoken up to my mom, but the money is already with me. Then my daddy called me and explained some things. I borrowed me 200,000 because I've already collected money for my accommodation and other stuff. Now, not 5 months, maybe 2 weeks later, I want to just call me that, hey, can you borrow me 50,000? I will give you back anytime I want to go back to school. I mean, emergency, like I need the money urgently. I don't know what to say. I just ran away, like I left home. I didn't even tell her where I'm going to. Then she noticed maybe something. Ever since then, she hates me like I can't even go. Like she can't put me anything in her life. And I'm her first son.
Okay.
The extent that everything she had, I'm not the next of kin in her document.
Yeah.
So I've been
That's so
battling
sorry.
even when I later gain admission, the trust is not there anymore. That makes me drop out. But the following year, I tried to write down and say this trust. But then, I asked her for money. It's not possible. Then I drop out. So, things like that. And back to the other one that has Nigeria situation, is that man should do anything. There are some people out there that they really love to work, but they don't know where to start from.
Yes, you're right.
So, in my own case, not that I'm born with a silver spoon, but not that we have it to again. Or I see myself that I don't lack money to. In fact, my mom is the way she contacted me. I can't carry a bucket of water to I'll be sick, and that is true. They said that my junior ones are looking at me like a sister.
Okay. We really appreciate appreciate your contribution.
Mm.
And in
It's
that
pathetic.
situation, we are not trying to say we should, as young men, you should hate your mom or whatever,
Or your dad.
or your dad. We are only trying to put us through in some of the criterias during our grow up and all that. So it's a pathetic story there, but you can get better, and I really appreciate your call as you have calling. Do we have anything on Facebook?
We have Emmanuel Chuku here. I say top son.
Okay, Emmanuel Chuku, you are. We say you will say thanks so much. So Olawale, there is this that I want to say. Talking from experience, I actually want to we people that has handworks.
Yes.
That has handworks. There is a story that got to me that we should all the situation of the country is tense. Then we should have the fear of God when people that struggle for their own money and they think they want to fix one or two within their environment or in their compound, and you people that has these handworks, bricklayers and all that, and they call you to come and at least help them to do some things. They are not saying they won't pay you, and they bought things that you use for you, and instead of using two materials, you used one material because that person is a busy person, and you ran off with the other material, and you have actually worked, but not
that came. I now asked him, come, I don't know you. This is the person that I called to come and meet me here. He said he's busy. He now said he should help him to come and do the job and see the job and do the job, that he's very busy presently. I said, okay, you bricklayers, you can give job to each other like that.
Okay.
I don't even call him back to confirm. Not knowing that his friend phone is with him. He just saw the call, he picked the call. He now saw that it's his business that I want to transact with his friend.
Okay.
He now came, not telling the friend that they are somebody have called you for social job. We gave the job to him to fill the sand, to fill the space for the person.
Okay. Hello? Can you move away from your radio set, please? Your name and where you are calling from. Okay, well, that was that call right there.
So he was paid for the job, which he didn't finish the job. He left some work undone. So we bought the second one. I even called him that, come, they've tipped the second filling to the site. Okay. When are you coming to take it up? He said, I should still add more money. Tell my friend to add more money for him. I said, okay, I've added you. You will add more money. Getting there, something tell me to go and check what they've done. I said there's no need, but the spirit said I should go and check. On getting to entering the site, I saw the sand outside. Go inside. I entered the site. I saw that he still have some that I did not pack. He left it undone, and you have collected his full money.
So you see, this thing sometimes it bothers me a lot.
I now look stupid before the person that how can you pay somebody up
that he has not even finished
his job? And he called me that he has finished his job, and I balanced him.
And you never verified.
I never verified.
These are what we are saying. Like, you see, sometimes we used to have friends and we used to have friends as men. You understand? Because there was a report that came to me in between two friends up.
Now pick
the call. And this guy, according to how he explained to me, he has been arranging some money that he wants to use to double his hustle. He decided to buy a bike so that when jobs are not coming, at least they can just quickly ride that around and all that. Do you believe because they are so close, the other guy, when his phone was ringing, now said, your phone is low, let me help you while you are still working, let me go and charge it for you within the area. and he transferred 100,000
out of his friend's phone,
out of the money that guy has been saving. So we were sitting around the area, and the guy just came. Egbami. I say, what is happening? Calm down. Say, Baba Rokiba, what, you know, that kind of a thing. And okay, calm down. What really happened? He now explained the whole thing for me. You know, somebody as a man is your friend that really helped you because he sees that your business is not growing, and he decided to take you to his own workplace
to get something for you
and doom the person. Is it right enough?
It's not good. It's terrible these days. Guys are terrible with bad attitude and acts. You can't keep things with them.
But in most cases, we should not allow the situation of this country presently.
That is where the problem lies.
Go astray.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
we have men out there that are brilliant men and all that. You know, we can pick up 1 or 2 jobs around. You understand? Like you rightly said, when we begin, then that even there are series of opportunities online, you know, and all that we people can take up then to double up our hustles, you know. The school children will be resuming soon.
Very soon.
All that while everything still lies on women, you know. It's just to double up, you know.
Some can take their car for school runs. You know, time in the morning, you take some children, drop them in schools around, and you collect your dough.
So we are really out there. So what advice would you be, because we have
limited time.
We have limited time. And let me quickly call the number, because some of our listeners may not, that are just joining us, may not know. So if you are just joining us, it's Men's Corner on Radio Omoluwabi 87.7 FM in the city of Ibadan. So you can call us to let us hear your own view and hear your contribution on 0704 700 7999 or 0805 388 8933. I repeat, 0704 700 7999 or 0805 388 8933. So in that situation that I've just mentioned, so what advice do you have to give to men generally, the upcoming, or irrespective of age? Because you know, once you were sent to higher institution and you're a graduate to serve, you understand, at least you are becoming a man.
Yes,
you understand. So while we are wrapping up little by little, I want you to give us some advice.
Thank you. I will just tell people to just take things easy. Young guys out there, let us try to double our hustle. Don't let us relent, and don't let us go into dubious acts. It can lead us to something else if we go into that area. So let us commit everything into God's hand. We also say and make things good for ourselves. Thank you.
Okay, Thompson, I see you there. You know, you come late today. You were not part of us. I could have loved you to be around today so that you can give us, as you know, as we usually deliberate, you know, and you represent the upcoming guys, as we used to say.